So all the hashtag hot girls for Bernie's might want to come forward on this one because Halloween is coming. Hey, this is what we were just talking about. Halloween is on its way, and there's a new costume that's going to hit the shelves, and you just might want to get your hands on. Vice News did report that Dolls Kill, this is online purveyor of e-girl wears and platform boots, is selling a hot Bernie Sanders Halloween costume. Oh my God. The quote, once again asking costume set is a clear riff on the Vermont Center's viral mittens and mask combination from Inauguration Day that includes a polyester blend gray coat, which is modeled without pants, that's the part, to keep it sexy, mittens and a blue surgical mask. So in case you guys didn't remember, Bernie Sanders became a meme after he was sitting outside freezing with his mittens and his mask up and his gray coat. And why not make a Halloween costume out of it? But instead of going to the store and getting a coat and a mask and some mittens and hanging out and pulling a chair with you to your Halloween parties, you have to do it like this with no pants on and sexy. And look at that price tag, by the way. Well, look at it. Once again, asking costume set is $85 is what they're pushing for this year. So the Dolls Kill product description sets you up for a quote, total Insta-worthy moment, is what Danny Rosenberg, director of marketing at that company, says in an email statement talking about this. And they said that the company's design team came up with the ideal for the costume after the virality of the Bernie meme. Plus, Bernie is still cool, so we can still charge $85 for people to try and dress up this way to impress their friends on Halloween. Now, it may not seem that the costume is legit. It's fleece, super cozy mittens. So all these things are the reason why I guess that the price tag is this high. Because what I have noticed is sometimes these Halloween costumes are quite thin. It's cheap material, but this one apparently has for real winter fit to make sure that you don't freeze out there while you're partying the night away. Because I don't think there's a trick-or-treating costume. This is definitely not for the children. You don't want to ask the kids and the folks in Tennessee about this. So one Bernie spokesperson did speak out about this. If fans of Senator Sanders' mittens are looking for a real scare this Halloween, they should see how hard the wealthy and the world's biggest corporations are fighting to stop Congress from finally addressing the long neglected needs of the working class. I'm shuddering on my desk just thinking about it. That's for Mike Casca, who's a spokesperson for Bernie Sanders. Actually, I wish I'd said this before, but I remember thinking when this whole thing happened, I said, this is gonna be a Halloween costume. But I don't know why I missed this easy avenue that it was gonna be a sexy Bernie Sanders costume.
Oh,
it's gonna be everywhere this Halloween.
I remember, look, I made a prediction back in 2013 that Bernie could beat Hillary Clinton in 2016, and when everybody thought it was crazy. I also made the prediction that he was sexy. And I think I nailed both, okay? And I thought, as far as politicians go, who are you gonna make a sexy costume of? First name that pops in, obviously Bernie Sanders, okay? I mean, there was Bernie Sanders, that was also hot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a lot of hot things going on with Bernie. So I like that they took the opportunity to put in a political plug, the Sanders team, on this goofy story, so nicely done. I'm gonna randomly defend this company. $85, I mean, on the mittens alone, if they're quality mittens,
yeah,
could be worth it.
Is.
Right? Surgical mask not worth much. It all really comes down to the jacket. If it's a real jacket, then $85 is kind of a steal. I might get it even if it's not for Halloween. But if it's like one of those thin Halloween costumes as JR alludes to, then I'm out. The mittens aren't worth $85.
Yeah, you look for value, Cenk. That's the thing about you. You're a value shopper when it comes to Halloween costumes. I'm more, it seems topical, seems like something fun. I might put that sexy Bernie costume on for $85, sure. Show off the famous Mark Thompson legs and physique. Yeah, could be something special.
Don't skip leg day before you do it. This other part, whenever time I bought Halloween costumes, I feel most proud and fulfilled when I can wear any aspect of that costume at another point of the year. So maybe this fits that. Like, remember I used to wear those cowboy boots? This is way back in the day. I originally got those cowboy boots because I was like, I went to a party and it was a cowboy or something dress up. So I've had cowboy boots, but I got them like some secondhand store in Venice, but they were really good boots. And so I was like, why don't I wear these? And like, if you can repurpose a Halloween costume in normal circumstances, bro, I just won. Like $85 to spend it for one day on one costume, that's a waste. But if you can wear that coat again, if you can put the mittens on again, you're good. Now we have a reason.
Yeah, this almost turned into an ad for them. So it's funny because my wife just asked me about Halloween yesterday, I think. and she's talking about what she's gonna be, and then she looked at me like, "What are you gonna?" And then she paused in the middle of the sentence. She's like, "I know you're gonna be a TYT host." Okay, because I don't want to get dressed up, right? So, okay, is it going to be news anchor or is it going to be a TYT host? Is it going to be just you? Okay, so but I am proud of. I did one great costume a couple of years back where I was Ned Stark and my son Pro was dressed up as Tony Stark, Iron Man, and we were the Stark family.
That is actually really clever. Now, why can't you bring that degree of cleverness to this year, Cenk?
I'm out of cleverness. I'm all tapped out. I use it for whatever little I have.
Very, very clever.
Yeah, you always got to base it on your kid, because then you get some points there. Like, you may go trick or treating with your kid, and you don't want to be. It's weird to feel like the parent that's there just in jeans and a t-shirt. You're like, oh, you're boring. But then if you dress up too much, you're kind of like overdoing it, bro. Calm down.
Totally
you're
right.
You're an old man.
Totally right. That's why I do the TYT outfits. I'm like, well, it's Sutton, and then 10% of the families are like, well, that's funny. You do look like that guy. Wait a minute. So, anyways, so I do want to get back to politics here because this is an important story. The person who made the original mittens says they are repurposed wool sweaters and lined with fleece made from recycled plastic bottles. How's that for on brand?
Oh, the Bernie's mittens, right?
Bernie's
original
mittens.
ones, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's such a thing that Bernie would wear.
Absolutely.
And it, by the way, it does look like repurposed wool sweaters. And so, because it turns out they are. Yeah.
All of a sudden, that $85 looks like a value. Yeah.
Yeah, look, sometimes you get value. Dave Kohler, for 20 years straight, went as a Walmart employee.
Totally.
He just got one Walmart apron. 20 straight years, okay? Now you want to talk about a value shopper? That's my co-founder, Dave Kohler. How do you think we get kept in business for 20 years with no money? Okay, that's how we did it.
Stretch out those Halloween costumes. By the way, my last piece of advice for parents that want to dress up because you want to act like a kid again, you have to base it off your kid every year. No, I don't know if you stumbled into that idea, but every year, not every year, but when my kid was younger, I did it. Like one year he was the Hulk, so I was the guy with the
Cyborg?
No, the Fury, right? So that was Fury.
Yeah.
One year he was a pilot, so I was a flight attendant. You got to base it off of them, so therefore you don't look like a fool. And then you go, oh, look so cute, you're dressing after your kid. No, actually, I'm being a kid. I'm just fooling you into thinking that I'm this like adorable dad that wants to just match up with my kid. No, I am a child, and I don't know how to escape this. Is actually what I am.
You know what?
Cenk just gave you, rather JR just gave you, Cenk, a couple of suggestions right there. He just sneezed out a couple of things that you could scoop right up and use this year. The pilot flight attendant is one. What was the other one, JR?
Any Marvel character, but then you're like Fury, you're Nick Fury. So you get to join in. I was Nick Fury because he's the black guy, so I have to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'd make it probably a pretty good Hulk. Is green face a thing? It's not a thing, right? So I could just do that. People would instantly believe it. They're like, you're Hulk. Got it.
That's Megyn Kelly.
But no, you did give me an idea. Pro dresses as the TYT host, and then I dress as something else. I don't know.
You're a TYT member. You just wear a TYT shirt.
Or wear the member's hat that Mark is on. But that won't work, because then Wendy will be like, I got it. You wore TYT stuff again.
Yeah, it's not quite the innovation that you want to display.
Yeah, maybe
you shouldn't feel too much pressure. You got a lot of stuff going on, but yeah.
Maybe I go as Jimmy Dore and I just burst into people's houses and go, "You got any ivermectin in here?" Go as Steven Crowder, have like the holster thing that he has on the show, right? Because he used to do me, right? He would get dressed up as me, but then Pro at some point go, "Oh, I got it. No, Pro's dressed as me. My daughter Joy dressed as Sam Cedar." And then as soon as I see Joy, I run. Look, these are free ideas. These are gratis. You run with these ideas, okay? By the way, the Crowder Cedar one's not a bad one.
Which one is it?
Gratis.
The Crowder-Cedar duo is not a bad one.
You might see a couple of them.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.